If you've ever felt like you're in a funk or a little bit lost or just feeling unfulfilled, I'm sure you've tried every single self-help practice in the book. There's meditation, deep breathing, journaling, even going for a light walk. But if you do all that and you still kind of feel this pit in your chest that like nothing is really working, then you need to shake your ass. No, for real, like shake that ass. Hey. Or even go for a hike, play some basketball, do some yoga, or you can do what I do and climb classic rocks for 2 to 3 hours with the most performative people in the world, including me. Because having a physical outlet and doing it for no monetary gain and purely for the love of the game, I argue is essential to a fulfilling life. And I think everyone should be doing it if you can. And it's crazy because growing up, I never was really into sports or any kind of organized physical activity. The most exposure I had to it was when my older brother was watching NBA and loved Oklahoma for some reason, even though we lived in Southern California. I didn't really understand the point of organized sports growing up. I even thought it was kind of stupid with the chances of how much injury you can get through. But it wasn't until sophomore year where one of my friends asked me to join breakdancing club that I kind of gave it a chance. At first, I thought it was actually kind of stupid because it looked like a bunch of fish out of water flopping on a concrete stage, but I don't know. My friend was cool and he thought breakdancing was cool, so I thought, maybe it is cool. I'm not gonna lie, it actually changed my life. I feel like before I started dancing, I was like a super NPC. I would just go to school, get good grades, or try to, come home, have dinner, play zombies on Call of Duty, and go to sleep, and just repeat. But after I started getting my groove on, I started to feel really confident in myself. It felt really nice to kind of strive towards a goal that I wasn't really attached to school or anything at the time. And I finally started to understand what it meant to have swag. It was just good for me overall to have that physical outlet, and I finally started to understand it. I've since stopped dancing regularly since I graduated from college about 3 years ago. I still miss it and want to take a class here and there, but life gets busy. But in replacement of it, I have actually started to do this little thing called climbing. I feel like everyone's doing it now, but shout out to Casey, Patrick, and my brother Jacob for getting me into the hobby. Just like dance, climbing has also changed my life. Post-grad, I felt very lost and unsure what to do. That kind of 18-year routine of going to school and then doing nothing after was out of place now. I had to get into the real world, have a real job, and find my new routine, which was really scary, but getting into climbing kind of helped alleviate that stress. I've been only doing it for like a year and a half at this point, but it feels really nice to have this kind of passion for something like I did for dance all those years ago. And you might be asking, how come climbing is making such an impact for you? Well, for one, I think it's really nice to suck at something. Like starting again from square one and having zero expectations to be good at something is truly freeing because, you can get onto the wall and like fall in like 2 moves and no one will care because everyone knows you kind of just suck and that's it. But then when you have those moments where you do really well, it's like the craziest hit. Like it feels like the biggest high you could have. And the good thing about climbing is that you can always kind of suck. Like there's really levels to it. Right now I climb around V6 to 7, probably leaning more on the 6, but I could work on a climb for like 3 sessions around my level and feel like amazing and want to do backflips after I get it. And then this like 12-year-old kid will come up and just do it in one go. So it's like, even when you get better, you can always kind of suck and it's okay, which I think is really freeing and has this kind of beauty to it. Like every level you go up, you get to just try again. You get to think and learn and you get to grow. On the surface, you might think like dancing and climbing are quite different. Climbing feels a little bit more leaning on strength, still having that movement aspect to it, but dance is really like cardio based and all movement and fluidity. But I think they're really not that different. Getting better at dance is kind of equally the same at getting better at climbing, which I feel like kind of falls throughout all sports. It's that thing of pure repetition and then having critical thinking in between. And then on top of all that, having communal support. Both dance and climbing are basically single person activities. Like you could do both alone and you get 100% of the benefits of the activity. But to get that like 120%, you really got to surround yourself with good people, and it's not that hard to do. Like, sure, in dancing, there's sometimes a larger performance that you dance with other people in, but you kind of just work on it yourself and then contribute back after. And then in climbing, you really don't typically climb with another person. I guess, despite both being solo sports, I think dancing and climbing have a huge communal factor that is essential to them. The positivity and support that you get from your friends, even random strangers, is truly unmatched. When someone just cheers you on for doing one small thing in a little intimate moment, that could feel like your whole world. And it's just nice to get those fist bumps or shoes thrown at you. That's like a dancer thing. And do the same back in return to them. It's like this beautiful feedback loop going on. But yeah, if not for these two physical routines in my life, I would 100% not feel as content or fulfilled. Yeah, like I still do meditate and take care of myself from more of like a direct mental route. But if you're ever really feeling like you're in a rut or you're sad and you kind of don't even know why, you should go dance or do some yoga or climb or go for a hike, play some basketball, and most importantly, shake that ass.